Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health, pro wrestling related topics. And we've got over 2,800 of these available. We continue to add wherever we can. This first features the first ever All-Atlantic AEW Championship defense and a women's title eliminator match and several matches taped at Universal Studios. Mayu Yoshimita defeating AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa in a non-title match to earn a future title shot. I don't like the idea of bringing people in and defeating people in non-title matches right off when no one knows who they are. And no, this is not the time to get the Dave Meltzer crowd over anyhow. So a lot of people say this is an incredible match. It is, if anybody knew who the other competitor was. It's anyway. Yoshimita earns a future shot at Rosa's women's title. Things start off really slow with both ladies trading holds, and they stay upright. Rosa has a bit of an advantage, hits a drop-down slam, and then hits a sliding clothesline that fires up her opponent. Match spills the outside, and the, Japanese competing challenger continues her onslaught of strikes and kicks. Moments later, she drives into Rosa's knee and drives her knee first into ringside, and that gets a reaction from the crowd. Both women make their way back into the ring, and the to-be challenger continues to be stiff throughout the matches and targets focus on Rosa's upper half of the body, and then goes to the top rope and then catches her in the head with a kick, and Rosa falls off to the mat. Yoshimita then works great lengths to put Rosa away, including hitting a skull kick and shotgun German suplex. Rosa counters and goes for a small package, but Yoshimita copies and holds Rosa's shoulders down to the mat for a 3 count, getting a surprise victory. I'm not a fan of this because no one knows who this person is except a very small internet crowd, and it's on a throwaway show. So she should have beaten other people in general before getting into this position. Anyway, Private Party defeats Bear Country. Not a fan of either of these teams either. They belong on indie shows, not national product-related stuff. Isaiah Cassidy and Bear Bronson start off. Cassidy gets manhandled by Bronson. Mark Quinn tags in. Bear Boulder also mounts a bit of offense. Quinn then lifts Boulder with ease, slams him to the mat, following with clotheslines in the corner. Quinn then collapses to the match. Bronson tags back in. Cassidy gets a chance to redeem himself here, and Private Party works together. Bronson is down in the corner with a bunch of kicks. Cassidy focuses on Bronson's knee and begins to work on other body parts as we continue to go forward in the match. Bronson eventually uses power and tags out to his tag team partner, and they take out both members of Private Party. Boulder then manages to sandwich both men in the corner, and Boulder lifts Cassidy onto his shoulders before catching Quinn in the arms and attempts a springboard attack. Boulder then goes off for a tag and hits an assisted cannonball on Quinn. Quinn then makes the last-second save, dropping Bear-like duo, and then Quinn hits a shooting star press on Bronson for the win. Not sure after 3 years why Private Party is still in throwaway matches. Oh yeah, that's because they basically are independent talent. Sean Dean defeats Connor Lincoln, or Lycan. Lycan is not quite ready for this level of attack and goes at him with fast-paced attacks, but that doesn't work. Dean then counters with a running arm drag. Dean hits a DDT after being on the receiving end of some slams. Dean then tries to put away Lycan and hits a running shoulder tackle, getting up after 2 count. Dean then hits a signature top rope splash for the win. Jericho Appreciation Society Matt Menard and Angelo Parker defeats Jake St. Patrick and Sage Scott. Menard and Parker jumped in and go right after their opponent pretty quickly. And They jump them at the bell. Menard pins Scott after hitting a double DDT with Parker. Really basic match. Willow Nightingale defeats Myla Moore. Moore has no chance. Nightingale basically woman handles her all the way, hits her with a back stabber for near fall. Nightingale then pounces Moore and hits a Doctor Bomb for the win. Nightingale has something, but I don't know why you throw her in these types of throwaway matches just to fill time. Raquel Raju then defeats Baron Black back after a while away. Then Raju applies a wrist lock to begin the bout. Black turns into one of his own. And then Raju hits a running knee, maintaining control. Black shows glimpses here and there. He does not score the win and gets nailed. Raju then goes on to score the win after hitting a double stomp. I don't know. Raju, not a guy that I really think belongs in AEW. However, the return of Angelico, which is a good thing, defeats Logan Lemire. Lemire and Angelico trade a bunch of standing holds. They come to a stalemate pretty quickly. Match goes on. Angelico gains more of an advantage based on using wrestling smarts. And then Angelico submits with the Navarro Death Roll, submitting his opponent in the process. Then Dante Martin with Matt Sydal defeats Nick Canamaro with QT Marshall and Aaron Solo. Marshall runs his mouth to open the deal. Camarado jumps his opponent at the beginning. This leads to Martin trying to get back into the bout. Martin tries and fails multiple times to get things going back in his general vicinity. Hits a diving crossbody, gets a good reaction there. Martin then follows up with a missile dropkick for near fall. Camarado then gains competitive edge following a neck breaker. Martin then ends up ending the bout trying to tie up Canamaro's legs and into a pinning combination for the win. After the bout, the Factory attacks Sydal. At ringside, Fuego del Sol makes the save. Pac defeats Shota Umino to retain the championship. I'm not necessarily against this match, but why is a title being defended for the first time on a dark show? Match takes place at the Rev Pro in England. Pac takes the bout to the outside, throws Umino into the barricades, and follows up, tossing Umino back into the ring and nailing him into a turnbuckle. Umino regains his composure and does the same thing to Pac, and the crowd solidly behind that. Pac then battles him, fakes an injury, following up, putting his foot into the face of his adversary. Pac then misses a top rope move, and Umino follows up with a drop kick for near fall. Match gets very physical in the final stages, and Pac delivers a nasty drop kick off the top rope. Umino then tries a few more things to put the champion away. Hanging reverse DDT. Umino thought he had him put away, and after Umino attempts a crucifix bomb, Pac reverses it into a standing brutalizer, and then he gets a win. Then we go to Pac defending against another guy in OTT in Ireland later in the month. I'm not sure I agree with having guys go all over the world with your title. Establish it on your brand. But, hey, what do I know? Anyway, till next time, we'll be back with more right after this.